It's Jennings. Got the back over the middle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Maryland. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
They'll try to run for it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Now on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Fights off a defender. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the tailback. Fighting off the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's got it on the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And some room to work. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And that's a first down.
They'll give it to Johnson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. Georgia 7, SMU 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Kearney on the Jets. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's a first down for the offense.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for space. It's Frazier. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Rush is on him. Just a little off. Incomplete. The Dogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide. The Mustangs are in the hurry up. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking for a huge play. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. What a play that time. They got way more than they needed to convert that 4th down.
But I love the execution of this quarterback. Everybody's sitting shallow, trying to take away the 1st down. He takes the ball down the field. Great.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's dealt. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
First and goal, Georgia.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. It's Frazier. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They'll throw it again from their own end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much space, plus oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there, took a chance deep. It wasn't open. It was incomplete. You got to be thinking on 3rd down coming up now, they're probably going to throw it again.
Really good 3rd down defense, man. Understanding the sticks and getting them in 3rd and long, first of all, is where they won first. And then playing the pass, breaking on the football, forcing a 4th down and in their own territory for the offense. Great job by this D.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Touchdown, Dogs! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
and they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Throws to the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab, it's Johnson. At the 35, he's open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Good enough for first down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The handoff to Johnson. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And the Mustangs have a first down. Offense lining up quickly. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
First and goal, SMU.
Wants to go up top. Bears the pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call them a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's dealt. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big.
All out of space.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's loose. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Stockton. With the catch, it's Branch. Wide open spaces. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
On the ground, it's Harden. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Maryland. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
There he goes. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. With the catch, it's Harden. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, SMU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Leaves it with the running back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a crease. It's Frazier. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. downfield, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
A strike downfield. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Georgia. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and he never had a chance.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Here's a throw downfield late. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He wants to change this route. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Fires left. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Jennings. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays and you got to have scripts, because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
He's looking deep. He's got it inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Caught near the sticks. It's Brinson. Touchdown, Mustangs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And they're going to go for two and try to decide it right now. He wants to throw it. It's incomplete, and the try for two and the attempt to take the lead does not work in the final seconds. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. They've got the score, 13 seconds to play, and now they have to recover the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able... We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. It's amazing how play by the defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Soften them up with a run. Now to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That's caught. It's Johnson. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got his man. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Might be calling a hot route. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the ground with the back. He's knocked out a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. He's simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting three and starting this game off on the right foot.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Here's the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one, and they give up a sack on play two.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised, you definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Green. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On the snap, it's Green. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football, just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He breaks a tackle. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. The inside handoff. Runs through the tackle. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Trying to get it to the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back gets the give. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Stockton. Lets it fly. Makes the grab at the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll return it. And didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Maryland. Gets away from one. Finds some space. There he goes to the right. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a first and turning it on. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, SMU. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Back to throw. It's Stockton. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. On the move, it's Frazier. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle back.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got him downfield. Kearney on the Jets. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll give it to Johnson. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3 we have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the run on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Forced out of the pocket. Showing the bravado, throwing it back to the right. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
What a great job by this defense. You get a third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking to throw on first down. Uncorks it. Complete downfield. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating and not giving up any ground. They are being so physical.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Let's Lets it fly. Touchdown, Mustangs. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have an execution, has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. From the gun. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Makes a move. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Can't get him to the ground.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Trying to get behind the defense. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Georgia going up tempo. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The hand to the running back. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his tight end. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's got some space. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. The Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass options.
Touchdown, SMU! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Steps away. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. Plows through the defense. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's 2nd down.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Dogs pick up the 1st down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Stockton. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, SMU 22, Georgia 21.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, SMU.
Ball marked at the 26. It's first and 10. They go to the ground.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. To the air, it's Jennings. Under fire. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on third. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Bell. Oh, it's out. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Looking to throw on first down. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. The Dogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Oh, out of space. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead. Scanning the field, it's Stockton.
Can't hit his man in the end zone. The two-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Give to the running back. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got.
He lets it fly. Brings it down on the right side. Open spaces. The 10. Touchdown Mustangs. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Snaps it in the shotgun. And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the two-point conversion. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the wide receiver. Ends it off on the counter. Shakes off the defender. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wide open downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw at Stockton. This time it's complete.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go. Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
Looking deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Toss to the outside. Wide open spaces. Smashes ahead. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Direct snap. It's Frazier. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Goes to the option. The pitch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Georgia.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And this to lock things up late. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And with a single second left, a field goal attempt to try to get another chance in overtime. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that's going to tie it up. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down.
Longer. Up. Here we go.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Got his man on the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. A first down run on the doorstep. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick...
If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Third and long, and they want to be careful here not to go backwards and make a potential game-winning kick tougher. Looking for a gap. It's Harden. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think they're...
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the... Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. To throw, it's Jennings. The sure hands, it's Singleton. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Handoff to the lone back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the right. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Pulls it in. It's Hudson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Jennings. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, own territory, going for it. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
The Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now, they get the big stop.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Got a man. It's dealt. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Down 55 weak.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter.
Georgia 0.
So first down here as they go back to work. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Delp. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This quarter. Is having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the air on 1st down. The quick out. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again. This time a rather long one from 46 yards out.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Humphreys.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The play-action fake. Looking left. He's got him wide open. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Jennings. He's going to throw deep right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the toss. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Gives it on the option. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. after the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You gotta love it when a defender gets a big tall on the football and you see the receiver, it looks like he's gonna be open and the quarterback's jacked up and happy, but nope. A big Mick gets up there, tips the football, and bats it straight to the ground. Nobody else gets to catch it. No lucky breaks. That thing is over.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Pressure coming. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. The quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up to get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Unleashes one deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. The Mustangs will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. That's caught. It's Humphries. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Fires downfield. He's got an open man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Georgia! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The give to the back. It's a running room. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. And the Mustangs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They'll go to the ground. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Jennings. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Firing to the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Mustangs looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. So you chalk it up to the defense.
Backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.